I think he was taken to the other side by Satan.
Maybe there's a sticky doll on the other side.
So maybe
if
Spooky calls in from Spellgrinder, we can talk about that 5-point star. Now, hold on a second. I was talking about Spooky calling in and the 5-point star. Hello, who is this?
Spooky here, yeah. Speak of the spooky, and the spooky shall appear.
Oh,
so what that means is this is Spooky.
Yes, this is Spooky. Is this El Sancho?
No.
Cynna?
Nope, this is Cynna from Sticky Doll. I
definitely.
am El Sancho's. Hold on. God damn, Macho Man needs to shut up. I'm El Sancho's brother, cousin. Hold on, sister. What? Aunt Brosen, Swole Tyson.
Yes.
Relative. That's why I'm sitting here with the guitar. El Sancho plays that bass. Yeah. I play guitar. Truth be told, it's really me, Al. I just have all these characters and I play all these family members.
Lisa Jo from London said this really interesting
Hold on one sec, Spooky. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Lisa Jo, who listens every week from London, says, tell Spooky I want to pin him down and do nasty things to him.
You're going to have to brawl. How do you
She's
say?
in England.
How do you say your lady friend's name? Nesmith or something like that?
She's hot, too.
Oh, Nephthys.
Say
it. Yeah, Nesmith. She's named after Mike Nesmith, the sexiest dude.
Nesmith.
Okay.
No, Nephthys.
Okay, Nephthys. Okay,
Nephthys.
Okay, before we go any further,
That's
Spooky,
cool.
I got a intro song for your call.
Lisa Jo is hot, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Hold on.
Just saying.
Hold the phone. You're talking Macho Man piping in. Lisa Jo's trying to take the show over. Here's Spellgrinder intro song. Shut up. Five-point star. Hold on, Spooky. Hold on. Okay, now you probably couldn't hear that, but when I do this, right? Okay, hold on now. Hold on. See, I did a quick job of learning 5-point star.
And that's it.
Is certifiably sick.
Now, hold on a second.
Look them up, you guys. They're so great.
I want to. We are going to talk about some stuff, Spooky. I'm just doing my shtick here. Hold on a second. So we go from that. Hold on, we go. Right? There we go. Wait. Oh fuck! What was the rhythm? Hold on! Don't you talk on me, son of a bitch. Hold on. 5-point star. Let's all sing it together. 5-point star. Right?
At that point, you're playing up what I did on accident was I just played Thunder Kiss 65. That's what that is.
You know what?
That's hot.
I knew it was a familiar vibe there. Oh, and of course I liked it because Thunder Kiss is one of my favorite songs. Okay, let's get a little serious here. Now, like I told you, Spooky, this isn't like a regular podcast where we have this serious interview and I've got my list of questions and I'm Joe Rogan or I'm Piers Morgan or whatever. I just want to talk about whatever the fuck we talk about. I've only got a couple of questions though. Now, you guys, we've lived here since 2017, and I'd never heard of Spell. All of a sudden, when I heard of you, you know how I heard of you? I saw a video of Spellgrinder playing at the Palms outside, and you had all your goddamn baby dolls hanging from the thing, and I said, who are these sons of bitches?
What the hell?
Copying us.
I remember that day.
They're copying us with the hanging baby.
Yeah,
where's Chip Baby?
I appreciate that's how I found out about you guys. You reached out, like I think it was like a damn these like desert bands with face paint.
Yeah.
I checked y'all out, and you guys were right up my alley taste wise because you have a great concept. You have really awesome tight songs.
And a tight ass.
We don't believe in boring people.
I feel the same way about Spellgrinder.
Well, yeah, we like putting a show on. Both of our bands, we're theatrical, right?
Love it.
Now, those hanging dolls weren't ours. Like,
they did copy us.
We played at the Palms. We played after this group. Oh my God, I'm gonna forget their name now, but they were like this hippie art coalition, like this weird dress-up band with 90 members.
Hold on. Was it Lolly Goodwoman Stage Fright?
Yep.
Yeah.
they did get the idea from us
And,
to hang dolls. Yep.
Yeah, that was part of their deal. Like, they went and they did a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
now,
we know them.
Because I try really hard to be nice to everybody, which is...
I know.
That's got to be part of the trip in the desert.
I do, too.
Well, I've lived in the desert twice. The first time I lived out here...
Oh.
I was a rough character. I'm trying to have like a longer shelf life this time. So,
Okay.
There's certain things like I gotta behave myself on, because
Yeah.
when you just live to offend hippies, like
Yeah.
you can really,
Just like you.
Fast.
Well, let me interject something
Just
here.
like El Sancho.
Okay, I want to interject something, but before I interject, I want to ask my question, though. Where did you guys move out? You're not from here, from 29. Hold on. Macho Man needs to shut up. Where are you guys from?
Well, I lived, before moving out here this time, we were living out in Fredericksburg, Texas.
Oh, were you friends with Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Yeah, but it's like we had just missed each other because he was out there, but then he moved out to Nevada. Stone Cold doesn't like to talk about it, but he's not even in Texas anymore. He's in Nevada.
Okay. We already had our call with Stone Cold. Wow. He talked about his white treasure that he referring to as white trash cock, I guess. We're done with the Stone Cold. I want to know more about Spellgrinder. Oh, yes. Hold on.
Me too.
I met your bass player.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we were at the Red Dog.
On Friday.
Was it last? No, Friday.
2 nights ago, yeah.
And I see this big, tall guy with a big old 70s handlebar mustache, and I'm like, what's that fucking bass player from 5 Point Star video?
And
I'm like,
him or like half of Foghat.
Right.
Yeah.
So
he's the dude.
Yeah, I knew it was him, but I was like, I said to Sin, I go, I think that's him. I mean, I was pretty 90% sure. So he comes walking towards me, right? I'm pretty tall, but he's walking towards me. He keeps getting taller. And I go, and I surprised him because he was almost past me, and I kind of stuck my hand out, and I go, hey, man, I go, you're a Spellgrinder. And he looked at me like, who the fuck, what? Because it was loud in there, so I don't think he really heard what I said. And then I go, hey, man, I'm Greg with Sticky Doll. You're a bass player in Spellgrinder, right? And he's like, yeah. Then he had this big shit-eating smile.
He's a cool dude. Yeah, he's like big, gnarly. Like he's an old like San Francisco. Well, he's not old, but like he's one of these OG San Francisco metalhead dudes. He's one of these heads, and it's funny because like Brian Blue and Harold O, those guys that were just like holding Metallica's mullets back while they were barfing back in like '82.
Yeah.
All those guys like Spellgrinder because Stone had a record shop in San Francisco back in the day called Shaq Zool Records.
Shaq Zool Records?
And it was all heavy metal records. And you know how incestuous those boys are. So like we have that blessing of the old crew, even though we're so impure to East Bay kind of like thrash. Now, we're nothing like that.
Do you now your sound, or how do you guys call yourself, like horror, a mix of, right? Horror. Yeah. Go ahead.
Like I like to call us American street metal. Like that was initially the concept. Like when I was putting the concept together, it was more of like a mix of vibes. Like horror was, I was floating around. Like the horror theme was kind of like a brewing, but I was thinking more. I wanted something that had like I wanted it to be sexy like Danzig. I wanted to have like really hard hitting riffs, like kind of like Pantera, like.
Right.
Skinner, but pissed, and then and L7 was a big like I would listen. I mean, I've always loved L7, but listening to Scatter the Rats when that shit first came out, like in 2017, when you all first moved to the desert,
right?
And you scattered the rats, I assume.
Yep.
You know. The rats scattered.
But did you like?
They did.
I didn't catch that, but did you like that? I have to be honest. I think we love L7. We cover a couple of their tunes.
We see him at Pappy and
I
Harriet's.
haven't liked the new stuff. I hate to say that. We love them. We just saw them at Pappy and Harriet's, but the newest song, something about an alien, right, or Mars, right?
Yes. To me, that sounds like it's okay, but it's not for me. You know, that album. Hold on. It will come to me. There's an album they did that just it didn't move me.
Well, it wasn't one of the early ones, right? Bricks
no, it was. Oh shit. The Beauty Process. The Beauty Process didn't do anything for me. Yeah. Like Hungry for Stink, I got that in a dollar bin like in '94. Like it was like right when it came out. Yeah. And it blew my fucking mind. Yeah. I loved it. Yeah. You know. Mm-hmm. It's weird because I used to watch it. And I used to watch The American President with Annette Bening, Michael Douglas. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I would listen to it on headphones watching that movie. So like, there's a weird thing when I listen to that album. I see Annette Bening singing lead on every fucking song.
Oh, man. I'm all right with that.
Awesome.
As Cynna would say, I'm all right with that.
I am.
Yeah, she's singing, Andres, I'm sorry. You know, it's Annette Bening.
Yeah.
So, but no, I love Scatter the Rats.
Okay.
There's a couple things on Scatter the Rats I would have not done it. But like, what the fuck do I know? I'm just some asshole, right? So
I agree with that.
That's not my song. You know?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just kind of, the album is age appropriate. It is the closest thing to Nirvana right now because it's like almost like cheerleader chant pop. Right. They have the best fucking beats. They have the sickest, most primal riffs.
Yeah, that's true.
And they fucking scream. Much like y'all. You guys have a very L7 vibe. Like, you know, your drum production reminds me of their drum production, big fat riffs. And also the way you guys, like, really have cool hooks. It's all built around hooks.
Now, I'm gonna put you on the spot, Spooky. What's your favorite song by Sticky Doll? I bet he doesn't know any of them. What's your favorite song?
What's the one that you did twice, but you put more drums on?
Oh, Red Won't Come Out.
I like that one the most.
Yeah.
You know what? That's cool. I appreciate that. That's the very first song we wrote, and that first recording was with a little drum machine, and it, you know, we just did it at a friend's house, and it was what it was. But like we covered it, you know, or we did it again heavier and all that. But there's some charm about that first one, and just the thinness of it.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, I think about that. Yeah, because that's how I got in your guys' head, in my mind.
Oh, right on. That's
your
cool.
head in my mind. So you know where we're from that.
Anyway, I don't want to keep talking about us.
You're like, hey, this is the fucking shit right here. This has got the vibe. You put it out, and then it's either you're listening to it, going, man, I wish we fucking finished it. And I like that you guys beefed it up. Like that was a good choice.
Yeah, it's one of our favorites. Of course, Spooky. Our claim to fame though is Snotty Little Cunt.
Yeah,
and by claim,
that's great stuff.
And by claim to fame, I mean that's what I say. You know, it didn't get us any fame, but I like to lie and embellish things, so I call it our claim to fame. We're huge in Japan. We've been nominated for a couple of Emmys and Academy Awards, and we're always on soundtrack. So at that, we'll leave it at that. But anyway,
Dale says BFF.
This is about Spellgrinder, not Sticky Doll. I tend to always turn shit to us.
I know.
I want to know more about Spellgrinder. Now, you probably like us, from what I understand. You guys go through different drummers, right?
Oh man, you got to go through it to get to it.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, do you guys are you guys typically like? Do you guys kind of use like drummers for hire, or are you on the hunt for like a new band, an actual band member? Or?
Oh well, the way that I structure everything, because conceptually, you got to own your stuff. You got to have longevity.
Right.
And that's a really hard thing to do when you're having collaborative working, when you're both owning a product.
Right.
It usually dilutes the product, or it doesn't go as fast because you're not going to invest in something that's half shitty because someone else is doing it. So.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So,
So what you're saying is you don't want another band member.
No, well, Stone is a great collaborative partner, great supportive dude. Mm-hmm. But like I've gone through a couple drummers right now. Like I've been in other bands. I'm a full grown dude, and a lot of bands you can't even like mention their name without lawyers knocking on your door because it's just
Wow.
some maniac wants to sabotage everything that you put your money into. So, no, Spellgrinder is, it's an art project, a conceptual art project, band, like all the best bands, like the Cramps and White Zombie, just really cool conceptual art projects, which that's what I like in bands. I don't like bands that look like just some fucking dick, some fucking nerd. Like, I don't like that. I like people that look cool, that like they got the fucking program. They got it together.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I think the other similarity we have, at least from the videos I've seen, we're all about a cool ass guy in the band and a hot ass chick in the band.
Yeah, man.
Right?
The Cramps. It sells everything. Like you and I. We can be like these like toxic masculinity assholes, and
I like that.
Something about like having like a scantily clad woman near us that isn't that freaked out.
Right.
It makes us seem safer to chicks, and it appeals to like. I think
it is. I agree.
Having a girl in the band, it's to appeal to women.
Oh, no, God, always.
For sure.
All at the shows, always. The women are always coming up and talking and wanting to get the shirts and always.
Yeah, because women, they like looking for role models. I'm not saying we're role models to people, but I mean, seriously, when we have a really good show, Cynna will get a lot of, younger girls coming up to her to buy a t-shirt and all that, and they're like, oh my God, you're so...
it's okay to be like a badass.
Yeah,
they love it.
And that's a good thing. And I don't think Sticky Doll, like, we don't promote, drugging and all this. I mean, we talk about offensive shit. We like to talk about fucking and cunts and all that. But you know what I mean?
No
but
drugs.
Other than that, we're all about humor and stuff like that. So, I don't have a problem if a kid digs us and wants to look up to me.
Yeah, dye their hair red.
Yeah. I try to, like, navigate that because naturally I want to be so offensive. And I do have a certain anonymity in Spellgrinder.
You said anonymity, right?
Believe it or not, my mom did not name me Spooky.
Well, mine didn't name me El Sancho either.
My mom didn't name me Cynna.
Yeah. It's because they knew that I was going to grow into a very embarrassing Spooky, and they wanted to just build that anonymity in. So they gave me a decoy name.
Well, I have discovered your real name, but God damn it, I ain't gonna say a word. Mum's the word.
So somebody wants to know where to find their music.
Okay, hold on now. Let's take advantage of our audience here.
Dale says, "Where do we find Spellgrinder music?"
People are asking about where to find Spellgrinder music. Go ahead and tell them. I know where to find it, but you tell them.
Well, thank you. Yeah, Spellgrinder's everywhere. Spellgrinder, if you want to buy it, if you want to pay for it, you can go to our Bandcamp and throw money at us. But I don't really care. I would just love if you check this out on Spotify. That Spellgrinder is one word. It's kind of like a gay wizard dating app, Spellgrinder.
So you guys aren't woke, is what you're saying?
What's that?
Nothing. Never mind. Go ahead.
You're not woke.
Oh, no, not yet.
Me
we're
neither.
Late bloomers. We're late to the party.
Yeah.
Like, I think, now people's voices are kind of incorporating offensive thoughts, like maybe a little bit of humor.
Right.
A little bit of sarcasm. I think people are coming around to that again.
Hey, I want to.
I think so.
Spooky, not to be an arrogant asshole like I am, but I want to reel us back into the question that people are asking because they want to know about Spellgrinder.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So then you guys have music videos, right?
Yeah. Go check us out on YouTube. So I really love when people check us out on YouTube because I think that Spellgrinder has a visual component, and I love for people to hear what we sound like. We sound fucking sick.
Right.
We sound dope. We sound huge. When you listen to us and you listen to other stuff, it's like throwing a fucking hot dog in the hallway. Spellgrinder is huge. So, I like incorporating the visual too. I want you guys to see, we have this weird kind of glam, thrash, street, ugly, druggy, handsome, beautiful fucking thing happening.
So what you're saying is you're not truth rock like the karma dealers up here.
You're not snooze rock.
They're very honest. I've played drums for the karma dealers.
Oh, I better be quiet then. I was about to start bad-mouthing them, so I'll stop.
Well,
Well, you know what? That's the thing. Like, they would never know because they are gigging 29 hours a day.
Okay.
Where?
Up here, everywhere.
Oh, God.
All they do is gig. I like them. They opened up for us at one of our few shows, for when we had a drummer lockdown.
Yeah.
And their drummer boned out. And
Right.
our kit was behind them when they were playing. And I think they were kind of like hinting like to our drummer, like, yo, if you want to come and just kind of sit in with us, maybe just kind of like saunter on and blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, like, I didn't want him to play with them, and then realized that, like, being in this, like, new, young, and crazy horse, kind of like, easygoing, kind of fun band.
Truth rock.
I don't dig
I don't
that.
want him to experience the joy of not having to work that hard, because, like, Spellgrinder works hard. Like,
Yeah,
we
they're
listen to
so
our stuff.
great. They're exciting.
Yeah,
I mean-
I blocked him. So that's why I drummed, so no one else would. So.
Right. Well, listen, I wanted to say, I mean, I brought up that band, but I wanted to be crystal clear here. I can't stand hardly anybody up here at this point. I hate everybody because I don't like chicken shit people, and we've discovered that let me finish. I'm very opinionated and I get myself in trouble all the time, but I'm at an age where I do what the fuck I want. I don't care. I don't like many of the bands up here anymore, but I love Spellgrinder, and one of these days we're going to do a show together. And the next show I put together, I want it to be another fundraiser because we love doing good things for the animals. That the kill center rescues, things like that. Yeah. And I get a sense that you guys would be down with something like that too. So I will reach out to you guys as soon as that comes into play. It's probably it's not going to be till next year, basically. We're at the end of this year, but. I hate rushing the show. We started late, and I apologize for that, but we've got a situation here where we channeled Macho Man, Randy Macho Man Savage at the beginning of the show because Stone Cold was coming in.
Yeah.
He's kind of taken the show. He's kind of taken the show over, and he seems to have been pulled to the dark side because he's doing all this backward masking in his voice. And I think we're going to have to do an exorcism to get the evil out of him and back into the gates of heaven. I know that you guys you have this occult theme. So what I'm thinking is, Spooky, if you're down, we've already asked Stone Cold to come back and be part of our, I guess, seance or whatever, exorcism. Maybe we can have you come back, and maybe you and somebody else, you know what I mean? Bring back the Spellgrinder people, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get Stone. Yeah.
Right. And and what I'm going to do, how that's going to work probably is I'll do a 3-way, 4-way call. Not a 3-way, 4-way in the sack, but a 3-way, 4-way. Not yet.
We'll work up to that.
We'll get there. Okay, anyway, everybody, hey, I'm gonna cut it. Now, like I told you, I get mad and I abruptly hang up on you, and it's just part of the skit. But I like Spooky, so I'm not gonna do that. I want to sign off officially. Thanks for calling in, man. We're glad to know you guys up here in the desert now. We'll do a show together soon. Check out the comments on this video. After it's posted live and everything, you'll see a lot of people asking about you guys.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I'm gonna come and track all of them down.
Right.
I'm gonna go and
All right.
show up at your house.
Be ready,
with,
everyone.
A full flight of t-shirts.
All right, then.
You see a guy named Spooky at your front door.
All right, then. Hold on. I got a doodly doot Spooky. Hold on. All right, then.
Hi, Colleen.